What's going on, guys? It's Chad back here overall in just some Modern Warfare, kind of prepping for the event tomorrow. Now obviously we could just play Warzone, but what's the point? Tomorrow is barely going to be Warzone anyway. It's gonna be an event. So tomorrow we're supposed to be getting the King Kong versus Godzilla event. And honestly, I mean, I've been pretty hyped for this shit. At least it's something to play, something different. Now, given I'm probably gonna play it like a total of maybe 2 or 3 times. That's usually the case with most LTMs anyway. They don't really last that long, maybe a few days, and then they were memorable experiences, not something that you would just completely replace anyway. I got some more pictures of Godzilla and Kong. Looks great. They look absolutely horrifying, which is, you know, the way that we're going with, I guess, so that makes complete sense. First, they are advised to have a full squad, a 60-player match, teams of 4. Smaller section of Caldera will be marked for the first safe area, and outside of the one massive twist, the rules are simple: be the last team standing. The ground players find Monarch intel via supply boxes, special drops, and fallen enemies. Use this charge to charge a special meter that unlocks items such as kill streaks and loadout drops, along with a unique and powerful Titan kill streak reward for filling it up completely. So that meter acts similar to how it worked in classic Power Grab LTM. I didn't really play Power Grab either, but okay. While collecting intel and eliminating your enemy, operators need to watch out for Kong and Godzilla. Dealing damage to them will award additional Monarch intel. While they usually don't get too aggressive, they'll be dangerous during a Titan frenzy. Okay, so it's basically just quads with Godzilla and Kong around the map. Okay, fair enough. I can't wait to play Modern Warfare 2 and run into the people that actually play the game like this, holding those corners like that. Yeah, good stun, man. It's crazy to me as well that they just never decided to nerf the stuns on this fucking game. AS Val, yeah. Nonchalant laugh, I guess, dude. You're real easy go. Got some people coming at my neck like, oh, dude, yeah, you're just sitting there spamming Modern Warfare 2 stuff because gotta get the engagements up. It's like, well, no, if it was just clearly named something about Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2 and you guys didn't just assume that something about that was Modern Warfare 2, like, everything feels so fucking slow. Even the sniping, like, it all just feels really slow to me right now. I think I'm playing too much Modern Warfare 2, actually. I don't know if that shit is good or bad for me, but I mean, we got this LTM that's coming. Titan Frenzy. At the beginning of the Operation Monarch match and at other points during it, Kong and Godzilla may become enraged and recklessly attack, known as a Titan Frenzy. After receiving a Titan Frenzy alert, an operator has 2 options: tactically withdraw and run away from these dangerous creatures, or attempt to suppress them by dealing direct damage to them. The squad who deals the most damage to either Kong or Godzilla during a Titan Frenzy will automatically receive Monarch's special Scream device. Runner-ups will still earn the intel to count towards a special intel meter, whose final reward is a Scream device. The device developed by Monarch that lets operatives unleash the awesome power of Godzilla and Kong in battle. Don't tell me you're gonna give me a hyper beam, dude. Wait, the way that they type this is weird. It's on their website. In Operation Monarch, the Scream device is a, that's what it says, is a kill streak that grants its user one of the 2 powers from the Titan: a heat ray breath from Godzilla or a ground pound from Kong. Once the attack type is chosen, the operator can direct it towards anywhere on Caldera, and to protect the sensory nerves of our protector Titans, multiple Scream devices cannot be used in rapid succession. It says to protect the sensory nerves of the Titans. No, that's funny. Like, in the movies, that's never been the case. There's literally like 4 of these motherfuckers in one place. Literally have like 6 different monsters fighting at once if you've seen the movie. Protecting the sensory. No, you mean you're protecting the PS4. Okay, why is it so fucking sweaty, and why do I not have a sweaty class? This event contains 8 challenges. Complete all 8 to receive a special Ancient Rivalry Marksman Rifle blueprint. 5 tips for this mode. 1. Map around the monsters. Attack map shows current monster positions, while the mini map shows their area of attack. I wish this was in solos. Again, I just, the fact that this is like squads and shit, I want to see how an individual player reacts to this. Scavenge for intel. The Intel Frenzy event isn't the only way to earn a Scream device. Watch out for intel supply drops and be sure to open supply boxes and scavenge enemy bodies for additional intel, which can add up to kill streaks, loadout drops, and the Scream device. So everything is all about literally just playing regular squads out, but Godzilla and Kong are around the map, and sometimes a team can use this special device to be able to command one or the other, Kong or Godzilla, to destroy or do a certain attack in a certain area. Now, obviously, there's probably going to be a thing where one is just exponentially stronger than the other. I highly doubt that this is going to be really a balanced thing. Like, for example, if I command Kong to do a ground slam on Capital or something like that, it probably is just going to down and or kill everybody that's sitting in the Capital. Like, in like a big AoE thing, and it likely won't miss anything. Or it could actually just hit nothing at all, and it's completely useless anyway. But then we also have Godzilla, who obviously shoots a laser or whatever, but that's not as big of an AoE kind of thing. He has to like look around specifically, and you have to know, you know, how he's shooting. Or is Godzilla more like a turret, and Kong is just kind of like a big explosion in just one spot, and that's it. Remember, Resurgence rules. Being eliminated during Operation Monarch doesn't necessarily mean death. If your squad mates are down due to enemies or monsters, stay alive until until they redeploy. Okay, I mean, that makes a faster pace. That's more fun. High capacity, high damage. Kong and Godzilla may never die, but you better believe that they will take tons of damage from a weapon with a large magazine and damage per second. Consider planning your loadout for max damage capacity if your squad is aiming to win a Titan Frenzy. Also, yesterday, Modern Warzone ended up putting out a poll that asks, do you think aim assist has gotten stronger / more powerful in the recent Call of Duty titles? For me, in my head, I didn't really feel like they were completely that different from each other. Like, the thing is that aim assist has changed, but explaining how it changed is a lot more difficult than I had imagined, and there's so many different, like, nuances and little things that are different from year to year. So, for example, obviously more people showed up and started playing more Call of Duty once Modern Warfare 2019 rolled around. So a lot of people are gonna be a little bit biased in this situation where they're gonna feel like, oh, well, I'm pretty sure I remember how aim assist was, so I'm just gonna vote no, I don't feel like it's any more powerful at all. And obviously going back to the older games just to check it out and try to, you know, prove it to somebody as just one case, people aren't going to really go out of their way to do that, you know what I mean? So they're just going to stand by their opinion of whether they believe it is or is not more powerful. And I initially said that I feel like, at least for me, it felt like it was stronger back then. Not that it's much weaker now, but it feels like back then it operated in a different way. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, audio's not OP at all. So with me playing IW4X, for example, and they added controller support, I felt like with the way that I was playing the game, it felt like it was easier for me to just L2 spam towards people, and it's not that it aims for you, but it was pretty powerful. It was pretty sticky when you landed on top of somebody, but everybody had it, so it really wasn't like this big thing that people even complained about. That's just how the game worked. But now, since it's, you know, multi-input and shit, and the map is also larger now, Modern Warfare actually over distance actually has more aim assist than any other Call of Duty multiplayer experience that we've had. And as time has gone on, that aim assist distance, at least, JGod ended up saying rifle target aim assist range based on going through older exclusive Ace videos. Black Ops 3 38 meters, Infinite Warfare 31, World War 2 37.5, BO4 37.5. Modern Warfare 2019 couldn't find a range, but probably 200 meters because Warzone is 200 meters of aim assist. World War is 63 meters for just SMGs. Now the thing is, even though aim assist did feel powerful to me back on games like BO2 and Modern Warfare 2, he didn't list the numbers on here or anything like that, but the thing is, the MSMC, for example, let's just pick the best SMGs from those older games. The MSMC was the best SMG, if not potentially the best weapon in Black Ops 2. Nobody was getting mapped by that weapon. You would be stupid to try to fight at that range because you would likely just get, you know, beat out by the other ARs within the game. So just by going by the stats anyway, aim assist has actually gotten stronger. Now, obviously, I'm a controller player, so that benefits me, obviously. But I also have a skewed idea of aim assist considering for the majority of my life in playing Call of Duty, I just spam sniper rifles at people. Now, I'm not saying aim assist made it so anybody can snipe because a ton of people say that they can snipe, but then you go and watch their gameplay and it's... You don't see a montage from these motherfuckers. You don't see no multis, you don't see no 6 on-screens, you don't see consistent gameplay damages and shit from them. Aim assist on sniper rifles, Call of Duty historically has acted different than assault rifles, SMGs, and LMGs and things like that. I have a skewed idea of what aim assist even is in terms of strength and how effective it is at range because I'm always using a sniper rifle, which always had a bit more aim assist at distance because it's a long-range weapon. Now, obviously, there were other Call of Duties that we were completely fine with playing and, you know, getting clips on anyway, like BO3. BO3 had no aim assist whatsoever. People were still hitting clips and shit like that on there. It didn't really change too much. See, now there are a lot of people that will exaggerate and say, like, you know, aim assist is literally cheating and it actually aims for you and blah, blah, blah. Like, everybody knows that that's an exaggeration, the same way that people say that using your whole arm is like this crazy big advantage. They all have their ups and downs, both have their strengths and weaknesses, and it's okay to admit that something might be overtuned in some way. But also, the reality of it is, if they said that they nerfed aim assist, people would be so angry. And also, the people that already hate aim assist to begin with will just still hang on to every single case of, quote, crazy aim assist clips where it looks like the aim assist is quite literally doing everything for them. Their character is getting spun around when somebody busts through a door at them and shit like that. Inhuman shit. They will hang on to each and every single one of those until basically aim assist is completely gone. Now, I know that that sounds like a scare tactic, like, oh, where does it stop? But there are genuinely, you know, K-band players out there that will actually go out of their way to just go. They will not stop until it is completely gone. I think the smartest thing for them to do would be to, like, literally nerf aim assist by a small margin and don't don't say shit. Don't say a damn word. That would be the smartest thing they could do. Or in this case, going into Warzone 2, just do a small little nerf. I don't know if it's at distance or the strength or the rotational or whatever it is that seems overtuned and too powerful. That would be the way that they could get away with it. You could just nerf aim assist going into Warzone 2, but again, you have to think about it. Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare 2, they already had admitted that the first Modern Warfare was quite literally built for campers and not so great players. That's why the TTK is so fast, and that's why the camping playstyle was empowered so much, as opposed to the titles that came before Modern Warfare, being Black Ops 4, World War II, Infinite Warfare. Smartest thing would be to just do that small nerf once Modern Warfare 2 comes out, so not as many people, you know, notice it. Because if they go out of their way to actually announce, like, hey, we did a tuning to aim assist or some shit like that, people are gonna go crazy, and then every single time they start missing, they're gonna scream. It's gonna be bad. Like I was saying, with the way that they ended up kind of gearing the game towards players that are trying not to be very active, they're not that aggressive, they don't have like very crazy, like, you know, twitch muscle fibers and reaction speed, it's actually more likely that they'll just straight up buff aim assist. I'm not even joking. You think aim assist is bad now? Give it time and straight up, they actually might buff aim assist. So now obviously as a player, I benefit from that. But again, I've still played the majority of Call of Duty with an even playing field across, you know, all of those games. There was no other input that you would compare it to at the time. Obviously it was on PC, but not nearly as popular. And that's still the case even to this day. Keyboard and mouse players are still a very, very small portion of the player base. I'd say maybe even like 20% of them. Maybe. That's generous. Is there anybody that's actually done like a study on what input is what in terms of like the percentage of players? My assumption is at least 80% on controller, just because it's the most accessible one. I wish I could turn, but the stun grenades just literally have 0 counters. Shooting body. Who the fuck are you? Like, I'm sniping. You're literally running around with a fully auto weapon. If you get stunned, you're just dead. That's just how it goes. Same thing that happens on Warzone, man. 0 fucking counter. You can use Battle Harden and it doesn't do anything. It reduces the effects by like 20% at most. And congratulations, instead of being stunned for a whole minute, you're stunned for 30 seconds. Awesome. Love the reduction, man. Clearly is super effective. It should be completely eliminated. If I have Battle Hardened on, stun effects and flash effects should have 0 effect on me. I shouldn't be slowed a single time. I shouldn't lose or gain aim assist. It should not affect me. Yeah, playing IW4X spoiled the shit out of me. My mechanics are all fucked up. Like, my aim assist feels so strong at certain points that I can't even aim onto people properly. It's really surprising though, because it's 58.2% say no, I don't think the aim assist has gotten any stronger. 41.8% say yes, it has gotten stronger. And obviously the correct answer is that yes, it has gotten stronger since those games, because just even over distance, aim assist actually kicks in at a longer distance. That in itself objectively does make it stronger. But then also you have to measure like how sticky is it? Is it more center mass? Then you have to sit there and count the fact that in those previous games, there was no dynamic. There was no like all of these different controller settings and that we know of today. This shows that basically like half of the players are insanely biased. Like, if anything, I'm gonna assume that if every single player, if they somehow managed to put like a survey down and then people not troll and they had to pick yes or no, do they think it's stronger? Like inside of the client, every single player that plays has to answer it. I feel like majority of them would overwhelmingly answer no, I don't think aim assist has gotten stronger. Just because they simply just don't know the numbers. Now, I'm not saying that aim assist is so ridiculously overpowered to where like it does everything for you and blah blah blah. I'm not gonna go and sit there and go on that tirade, but it absolutely is more effective at range than it used to be. That's just a fact. That's just the numbers. That's just going by the numbers. The issue is then when it gets to the point to where it's just like berating controller players and people, where it starts to get really skewed, because then like the exaggerations and jokes end up coming into play and people cannot differentiate whether or not it's an exaggeration or not. Oh, it quote aims for you. It's not true. Oh my god, look at it snap on and off of the player. Why does his aim go all over the place whenever he ends up killing somebody? That's what his aim would look like without aim assist. That's just not true. If the player never had aim assist to begin with, their aim would be a lot more fine-tuned to actually staying on the target even after death. They end up beaming the shit out of somebody, tracking them perfectly, then the aim goes all over the place. It's not that those players have terrible aim overall, it's that those players are used to having aim assist that they know should be affecting them. They preemptively are already compensating for the aim assist itself. It's not that aim assist is holding your hand, it's kind of like riding a bike with training wheels, right? But you can't remove the training wheels. So you're gonna get used to the fact that you have training wheels and develop a skill set with the training wheels. But when you randomly get rid rid of those training wheels, it's not even riding the same bike anymore. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, one is easier, one is harder, but switching it between the two is what is creating that look where it's like, oh my god, they can't aim without it at all. It's that it's appearing and disappearing. Again, I'm gonna say it. It's just like if a PC player's DPI changed as they were shooting somebody versus not shooting them. Their aim is gonna fly off of them as well. Whatever, conversation's stupid as fuck. I don't think anything's gonna change. If anything, aim assist is just gonna stay exactly where it is, if not end up being stronger. And if they do end up nerfing it, they'd be very smart to just say absolutely nothing. Because then everybody's just gonna hyper-analyze it, and it's just gonna go very, very badly for them. There's a reason that they end up like, you know, shadow nerfing and patching and all sorts of other shit on different weapons and things like that. They could totally do that for aim assist. But King Kong versus Godzilla tomorrow, I'm ready.